明、次は音楽の授業だよ。音楽室に行かないと先生に怒られちゃうよ。
いや。
遅れたらまた説教始まっちゃうよ。そしたらクラス中から大品種買っちゃうって。
You know, as I've mentioned before, like, many times, at a certain point in my life I had to be taught at home because of my anxiety and things like that. And just wondering, do they actually have mandatory music class, like, legitimately? And if so, what do they actually do in music class? Because by that, it's just like, wouldn't everyone be able to some extent play a musical instrument, or is it a bit different than that? Just like, I have no idea. Yeah, sure.
重症みたいね。
何があったのかわかんねえけど、よっぽど答えたみたいだな。
義行くんが元気ないとつまんないよね。なんか昼間のキャバクラみたい。
なんでお前が昼間のキャバクラの雰囲気を知ってるんだよ。
それは秘密。
秘密って
女はいくつか謎があった方がいいでしょ。それはともかくクラスメイトとしてこのまま放置しといていいもの。
そうだな。義行のために俺たちができることといえば。
No worry, shouldn't we hurry up and get to music class? I got up from my chair and headed for the corridor. Man, these guys don't even give me time to be depressed.
義行、待ってよ。まったく。
Well, I know they're all worried for my sake. Feeling a bit grateful for that, I walked down the corridor. That evening, I just sat under the kotatsu watching TV. I was blankly trying to kill time. This is how music class went that day with, let's just try to play like a kind of depressing kind of sounding solo. There. As usual, the TV was broadcasting reports on the instance pretty much all day. Even if I didn't want it to, it made me think about Otome. Can't just sit around like this all night. Maybe I should go to sleep. It was rather early, but I didn't really feel like doing anything. I didn't have much of an appetite either. I got up and was about to head to my room when... Who could that be in this hour? Maybe Otome? I ran over to the door as quickly as I could.
Yo, Yoshiki! 邪魔するぞ。
私とあんずちゃんは紅茶でいいから、ミルクとお砂糖添えてね。シナモンスティックもあれば、で、この家にあるとは思えないけど。荷物が重いよ。みんな早く中に入って。
どれ、一つ持とう。
As soon as I opened the door, I saw a bunch of familiar faces. Guys, what are you doing here at this hour?
お前が落ち込んでるんで、わざわざ元気づけに来てやったんだよ。
そうそう。やっぱり義行くんが静かだと、教室の中が葬儀場みたいだし。それで喜ぶのは委員長くらいね。
You guys...
まあ、俺は面白そうだからついてきただけ。だけどな。
皆さん、鍋の材料を持ってきてくださったみたいですから、早速準備しましょう。
Clip, clip, clip. Oh wait, no, I can do the sound effect, can't I? Hey, hold on, a memorial service? Am I dead or something?
似たようなものでしょ。
Because I'm not dead.
それより早く食べようよ。もうお腹ペコペコなんだから。
そうだそうだ。よしゆき、細かいことをぐちぐちとうるさいぞ。
I guess I'm not the guest of honor after all.
本日のメインディッシュは見たの通り鍋なわけですが、ただ鍋をつつくというのは芸がありません。ということで本日の料理は闇鍋と決定させていただきました。
Dark Nave? Uh-oh, have a really bad feeling about this.
ちなみに材料の縛りは食料品というただ一点のみ。本能の赴くままにおのおのが持ち寄った材料をぶち込んでください。
Wait just a second, did you guys use cheering me up as an excuse to come over and cause a big mess?
人聞きの悪いやつだな。せっかくお前のためにこれだけの人間が集まってやってるってのに。
板橋さん、下ごしらえ終わりましたよ。
Yume showed up from the kitchen with an optimistic look on her face and an nabe pot in her hands. Hey, Watari, did you leave Yume in charge of preparing the nabe?
もちろん。なんせ一番勝手が分かってるのがゆめちゃんだからね。
Do you even know what you've done? You have assisted in creating the first food-based weapon of mass destruction. No. I'm afraid I must disagree with you on that one, Yoshiyuki. I mean, there's Kiko from Canon with her Jam of Death. That's jokes I made freaking years ago with that. Then there's also Sonaya's, Bread of Death as well. So there are plenty of other characters that have food of death that can be used for mass destruction. So, I think that is kind of an overstatement in this one. There's no proof so far that she has deadly food kind of making abilities. I mean, when she actually did, it wasn't even all that bad, so I just don't have any faith that what you're saying here is correct. We're all going to die from food poisoning.
なんてこと言うんですか。私だってだいぶ料理の腕上がったんですからね。一応毎日練習してるんですから。
けなげなセリフだね。ねえゆめちゃん、だし汁は？
これです。このお鍋の中。
Watari instantly froze the moment he saw what was in the pan Yume was pointing at.
昆布が切れてたみたいで、わかめで代用してみたんですけど、増えすぎちゃったみたいで。
There was a deep black lump of Valeria floating around in the pan. Well, it's just like, the way you treat it as if it's a funeral or something, just like, yep, it's gonna be. Or rather, there was some sort of liquid among the Valeria in there.
やっぱりわかめじゃダメですよね。ごめんなさい。すぐ昆布買いに行ってきます。
まあ気にすることはあるまい。昆布もわかめも同じ海藻の仲間だ。
That's wrong, that's so horribly wrong, Tsuganami.
ちなみに昆布の旨味の元になるのはグルタミン酸ナトリウムと呼ばれる化学物質。化学調味料として市販されているものなのだが、これをわかめの戻し汁の中にパラパラパラ。
これで大丈夫なんですか？
うん、理論上は。
ねえ、早く食べようよ。もう私お腹減っちゃって。
Akane said that apparently oblivious to the conversation that had just taken place.
まあこれも闇鍋の醍醐味だよな。それじゃあ明かりを消して。
あずちゃんは何持ってきたの？一応食べ物縛りってことだったからキャベツを一つ。そうなの？じゃあまずかったかな。私イクラの醤油漬け持ってきちゃったんだよね。イクラ？それはちょっと鍋には合わないんじゃないかな。混ぜない方がいいかな。じゃあ んだ。
なんか甘ったるい匂いがするな。誰かお菓子持ってきたか？
もしかして私が持ってきたシュークリームお鍋の中に入れちゃったの？
ああ、入れたような入れないような。なぜ食材が多すぎて記憶が曖昧でな。
あれデザート用だったのに、シュークリームのお鍋なんて聞いたことないよ。
まあクリーム煮という名の料理もあることだし、気にする必要はあるまい。
Now look here, the cream used in cream sauce isn't custard cream. As the nabe pot simmered, a nauseously sweet smell started spreading throughout the room.
予定変更だ。ゆめちゃん、カレー粉ないか？カレーの風味で味をごまかせばなんとか。
はい、取ってきます。
This may be a stupid question, but Suganami, what did you bring?
カジキマグロの刺身だ。
I'll just shut up now. All the way until really late that night, the alleged party to cheer me up continued. Disregarding what they actually did, they all gathered together because they were worried about me. Thanks to that, I felt a little bit better. Being depressed won't help anything. What I have to do is to think up some way I can help Otome. Well, first thing first, figuring out what the hell it is that you have to help her with.
ごめんなさい。
Oh? I could hear someone apologizing. It looked like she was crying. Even her voice was full of tears. Just by hearing her, I went to run up to her and wiped those tears away. The person who's having this dream, could it be?
ごめんなさい、おじいちゃん。私、どうしても
It's got to be Otome.
自分でやらないといけないのに。なのに、私は。
That bitterness in her voice. This is Otome's dream. Oh, gosh. How is it? I mean, sure, he's closer to Otome than Sakura, obviously, but come on. He had the dream of Sakura multiple times and never once figured it out, caught on that it was her. But Otome recognized straight away. I mean, come on. Why is Otome having this kind of dream? What do you mean, why is she having this kind of dream? Well, actually, he still doesn't know the reason, but he's seen how she's been acting lately. I mean, why wouldn't she have a similar dream to the way she's been acting?
いいんだよ、乙女。何も泣くことなんかない。
In contrast to Otome's sorrowful voice, Junichi-san sounded calm.
だって私のせいで。
これはひどい孫娘がおったもんだな。まだ失敗すると決まったわけじゃないだろうに。
でも。
信じなさい。お前のおじいちゃんはそこまで弱くもおっちょこちょいでもないよ。それにね。
Junichi-san gently stroked Otome's cheek, as if he wanted to make sure that she was really there, gently.
親ってのは子供より先に死ぬもんだよ。ましてや孫だ。おじいちゃんはもう十分に生きたさ。たとえ失敗したところで何も後悔はない。それに、可愛い孫娘の頼みだしね。喜んで引き受けるよ。
Junichi-san smiled gently.
おじいちゃん。
Otome tried to say something, but she couldn't do it because of all her tears.
だけど、もしおじいちゃんが失敗したときは、わかるね。
His gentle face turned very serious.
はい。
Otome nodded, tears still streaming down her face. Hearing that, Junichi-san's eyes narrowed with satisfaction again.
さてと。それじゃあ、幼馴染の尻拭いに出かけるとしますかね。今度の仕事は随分かったるい仕事となりそうだけど。
Yep, I knew it. Childhood friend. It's Sakura, isn't it? Because I know for a fact that Junichi-san is the protagonist of the first Capo, and Sakura was also in the first one, So obviously, whatever's going on is because of Sakura in some way, but still have no idea what it is. And Junichi is going to try to figure out what he can do about it because it's requested by Otome, and I'm not sure how much Otome knows about the actual plot, but he clearly does. Junichi-san smiled mischievously and slowly started walking away. He went further and further away. Otome couldn't stop crying. Then the scenery started to fade. Even after I opened my eyes, it felt like I was still in the dream. I reflected on the dream I had just seen. Otome's dream. It was a dream stained by sadness and regret.
親ってのは子供より先に死ぬもんだ。ましてや孫だしな。おじいちゃんはもう十分に生きたさ。たとえ失敗したところで何も後悔はない。それにかわいい孫娘の頼みだしね。喜んで引き受けるよ。
I'm sure that's exactly what he said. Lived long enough already. What? What's Shinichi-san planning to do? And that favor he wanted to ask Otome.
だけど、もしおじいちゃんが失敗したときは、わかるね。
So is he going to die? But in what kind of way?
はい。
Something was going on and I had no idea what it was. But I did know that it was also the reason why Otome had been in so much pain lately. Well, naturally. Even so, I still don't know what is going on around me. I mean, the last time that she did actually talk to him normally, I think she did mention about asking Junichi-san about it, because I think Yoshiyuki kind of came to the conclusion just like, hey, why, or maybe it was her, just like, hey, why didn't you ask him about it? And since she did, she's been acting very distant. It felt like my heart was being crushed. I had a feeling that someone was looking at me from outside, so I peeked out the window. Wait, it's that again, isn't it? Only this time it's your route, so we'll get to see a bit more to it than you just wandering off, or maybe it'll be the same, but... well, it won't be. Otome was standing on the ground below me. She was looking straight at me. It looked like she was deep in thought. She looked like she had been crying and she was biting down on her lip. Seeing her in that shape pained me so much. I promised I would protect her. No matter what, I would definitely protect her. But even so...
バイバイ。
Oh? Otome's eyes suddenly started tearing up. Why? Why am I letting her cry like that? Otome is so sad that I'm just standing around up here. Otome! I quickly opened the window and called out to Otome. Otome stiffened up as if she was scared. And then... she turned her back to me and ran away. Well, naturally, she did that in every single route. Only this time, it's a bit more personal. Damn it! Well, it was always personal on her side, but now it's personal on Yoshiyuki's side as well. Even if I didn't chase after it, felt like Otome would go somewhere far away and disappear. I had such a bad feeling about all this. I immediately ran downstairs to the front door and all the way outside. Otome! I couldn't see Otome anywhere nearby. Otome, where'd you go? Without thinking, I looked all over the downtown area, but I couldn't find Otome anywhere. Once I came to, I realized that I was going to be late for school if I didn't hurry. So if this happens in every single route, how come it never gets brought up at all in any of the other routes when it gets to the end and in the epilogue and all that? It never gets readdressed or anything. Maybe I should keep looking for Otome. Though my chance of meeting Otome would be much higher if I went to school. I was pretty sure that Otome wouldn't skip school no matter what. I have doubts on that. School it is then. I felt extremely depressed, so I put my uniform on and headed towards the academy. I got to school, dropped off my bag in the classroom, and went to Otome's classroom. Huh? She's taking the day off? Wow, who would have saw that coming?
病欠だってさ。一昨日の貧血がどうも良くならないって言ってたけど。
Otome taking a day off school. In that case, where'd she go? I had a bad feeling about this. He's been saying that a lot while
弟
thinking
君も聞
that.
いてなかったの？ってことは
I'm sorry, I just remembered I've got something to do. Bye. And they always do that. Just like, oh, it's just like when to get out of a situation and you don't want to like go into details. Just like, oh, I've just remembered something important. Bye. I turned around and started running.
あ、弟君、ちょっと待った
I stopped and turned around when Mayuki-senpai called out to me. She looked really worried.
ねえ、一体何があったの？
I see, Mayuki-senpai is also worried. She's Otome's friend after all.
乙女に何かあったの？ここのところ様子が変だし、あの子が体調を崩すってのも。
No, it's no big deal. I just happened to miss her on my way here. There's no need for you to worry, Mayuki-senpai. Oh yeah, if Otome contacts you, make sure to let me know. I looked her straight in the eye as I said that.
了解。任せといて。
Mayuki-senpai nodded and smiled at me. Well then, I've got to get going. Feeling encouraged by Mayuki-senpai's smile, I went back to my classroom.
どうしたんだよ、義行。そんなに息切らせて。
As soon as I got to the classroom, I grabbed my bag and ran for the door. This was no time for class. Well, he never pays attention anyway. I had to find Otome.
で、義行くんどこ行くの？
I'm leaving early.
早退ってさっき登校してきたばっかりじゃない。何かあったの？
My friends noisily gathered around me.
乙女先輩関連か？
Yeah.
だが、しょうがねえな。
義行らしいけどね。でね、でもわざわざ登校してきて朝のホームルーム前に早退する人って初めて見たよ。大丈夫？何かあったんなら手伝うよ。
Coco looked worried as she walked up to me. I could tell from their expressions that they were worried even without them telling me. I'll be fine.
そっか。
じゃあ行けよ。先生にはうまいこと言っといてやるから。
You know, it's just like Otome is like keeping Yoshiki in the dark about what's bothering her, but Yoshiki's also doing a similar kind of thing where he's just like, no, it's nothing, really, nothing. He doesn't really know, so what else can he really say? But still, he also like keeps his friends in the dark a bit as well. Thanks a bunch, Wataru.
お礼は後でたっぷりね。
Gotcha.
手伝ってほしいことがあったら言ってね。いつでも手伝うから。
Thanks, I'll be counting on you guys then.
いってんさい。
Hearing that, them wish me well helped me push forward. I truly was blessed with great friends. You know, I wonder where the hell is, like, characters like Manatsu and Nanaka. I mean, where are they in all of this? Thank you. I mumbled that and bolted from the classroom. Having left the school, I looked all over the island for Otome. Excuse me, have you seen a girl wearing a big pink ribbon around here? She should be wearing a Kasami Academy school uniform. I hope I haven't seen anyone like that. I see. Thanks for your time. Excuse me if you don't mind me asking, have you seen a girl around my age pass by around here? She's got long hair, a big pink ribbon attached to it. A girl with a big ribbon, you say? No, I haven't seen her. I see. Sorry for disturbing you. She's not here either. Let's see, next up. How about the tree, dumbass? The tree! The tree! Tree! Special spot of island tree! Tree! She's not here either. Tree! God damn it, does he never realize how important that location seems to be? I mean, if all else fails, search for that tree and see if anything's there. Like, if anyone's there, anything pops up, anything, just go there, it's important. I searched until it got dark outside, but I still hadn't found a single trace of Otome. Because you didn't check the tree! Since I've been everywhere and still haven't found her, I wonder if she already went back home. Or if she's at the tree! I decided to go back home from it. Tree!
お姉ちゃんまだ帰ってきてないみたいだけど。
She's still at the tree! I'll stop now. I see, I had a feeling she wasn't here.
うん。お姉ちゃんだけじゃなく、おじいちゃんも一昨日出かけたきり戻ってないの。
You know, if this is some plot twist that isn't really sad, but is actually just completely ridiculous and makes no sense, is right now, Jun'ich-san, Sakura, and Otome are all having a picnic inside the tree. That's obviously not what's happening, but picture it. Picture that being the plot twist. That would be absolutely ridiculous. Maybe add in some magical rabbit or something as well. Just like, yes, I control the plot twist here. Just like, that doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, I know, but it wasn't supposed to. It's kind of anticlimactic, isn't it? Jun'ich-san's gone too. What the hell's going on? I'm sure they're off doing something, but it's somewhere that's out of my reach. What should I do? Where should I go to in order to find Otome? You know, maybe the tree is like the wardrobe that leads to Narnia. It leads to a different realm. You know, that seems plausible enough with the plot, honestly, but I don't know. And what was Jun'ich-san done? What has Jun'ich-san done? That dream. I need to recall the dream I saw.
親ってのは子供より先に死ぬもんだ。ましてや孫だしな。おじいちゃんはもう十分に生きたさ。たとえ失敗したところで何も後悔はない。それに可愛い孫娘の頼みだしね。喜んで引き受けるよ。だけど、もしおじいちゃんが失敗したときは、わかるね。
It still felt like something horrible was going to happen.
兄さん、顔真っ青だよ。お姉ちゃんの部屋で少し休んでいったら？
I'll do one more pass around the island. I can't just sit around here and do nothing.
今外に出たらすれ違っちゃうかもしれないよ。中で待ってた方がいいよ。少し冷静にならないと。
Yume was right, of course.
さあ、上がって。今、あったかい飲み物持ってくるから。
Yume showed me the way to Otome's room. Come to think of it, I haven't set foot in here since the end of last year when Otome confessed to me. Back then, our hearts were definitely connected. Right now, Otome has set up a wall around her heart so thick that I can't even guess what she's thinking. You know, maybe... just like, this wasn't the original theory I had in mind for how she's been acting, but maybe, like, whatever Jun'ich-san is going to do will result in him dying, probably. And that's why, because her main reason for shutting herself off was because of the death of her mother. The death of her grandfather would also have that same kind of effect and would probably make her shut herself off emotionally and just, like, unable to face Yoshiki because she just doesn't want to let that side of her show. It just doesn't want to kind of just like tries to act tough while falling apart inside, and it just gets a confusing mixed message to Yoshiki, and he's incredibly dense, so it becomes harder to interpret. Otome must be in such pain, and I can't be of any help to her, and it annoys me, saddens me.
兄さん、あったかい牛乳持ってきたよ。
Thanks. I put the cup Yume gave me to my mouth and drank the warm milk. I really wonder what Otome is doing right now.
そんなこと私に聞いてもわかるわけないでしょ。
Yeah, I guess. I wanted to talk to her about something, but I couldn't really think of anything. Well, more like I didn't feel like talking about anything except Otome.
兄さん、お姉ちゃんのこと好き？
Yeah.
どれくらい？
can't really begin to measure it. Anyway, I just can't leave her alone. I always want to be close to her, and when she's down, I just want to be there for her and cheer her up. And because I can't do that right now, it balls me to no end.
兄さんは小さい頃からずっと変わらないね。いつもお姉ちゃんお姉ちゃんって。
Don't be silly, it's completely different from back then.
そうかな。ずっと変わらなかったよ。
You're as dense as you always were, Yoshiyuki.
まだ小さかった頃も、私と話すことはいつもお姉ちゃんのことばっかりだったもん。どうすればお姉ちゃんが元気になってくれるかなとか、どうしたら喜んでくれるかなって、そればっかり。
What, really?
そうだよ。兄さんは小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんしか見てなかったんだ。いや、ほんと、どうして好きになっちゃったんだろう。
How? I can't really explain it. When I noticed it myself, I was already in love with her.
違うよ。どうしてって言ったのはお姉ちゃんのことじゃない。
Huh? Then what?
さてと、そろそろお風呂に入ってこなきゃ。今日はバニラの入浴剤にしよっと。
Yume got up and walked towards the door, but then she turned around.
大丈夫だよ。兄さんとお姉ちゃんは絶対に幸せになれる。
Yume smiled as she said
じゃ
that.
あね、兄さん。
She closed the door and left me alone in Otne's room. For some reason, my eyelids got really heavy as soon as I ended up alone. Maybe I was exhausted. Now that I think about it, I did run around the island all day today. I'm still worried about Otne, of course, but maybe I should rest for a little bit. Like Yume said, it might be a good idea to wait here for her to come back home. I closed my eyes and started dozing off.